Hey everyone, today we're going to look at counting up from $10 to $1,000 using our counting up strategies. So just like yesterday, I talked about how everything we're doing now is an extension of what we did last week using counting up strategies from ones, tens, and hundreds. So before we do our counting up today, let's review really quickly what the steps are for counting up from one number to another. Step 1. Count by ones to complete the 10. So for example, if we were counting from 18 to 30, we would start off by counting by ones till we got to the next 10. So we would add 2 ones to 18 to get to 20. Step 2. Count by tens to complete the 100. Once we finish counting up by ones to complete our 10, we can then use tens to count up quicker. Step 3, count by hundreds to the needed 100. What that means is if we're counting up to a number like 536, we will skip count by hundreds to the 500, and then from there we can go on to step 4, which is after getting to the necessary 100, repeat steps 1 and 2. Now remember, step 4 only comes up in certain cases. Usually when we stop counting, what we do is we get to a whole number, a whole 100 that's easy for us to use. So, now that we've reviewed this, let's go ahead and take a look at an example problem just to warm ourselves up for today. Sarah earns $10 each week for weeding the garden. If she saves all of the money, how many weeks will it take for her to save up $150? Okay. Well, we can count by tens for this one. Sarah earns $10 a week. So we can count by tens and go from $10 to $150. Let's begin. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Okay, so let's see. Each time she earns a $10 bill, it's been a week of her weeding the garden. So, let's see if we can find any solid numbers that we're good with working with. Any friendly numbers? Well, let's see. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, these 10 here equal $100. And this here is $50. Well, it takes her 5 weeks to earn $50. Okay, so now we can take a look at this row here. This row has 5 $10 bills in it, and this is 5 weeks. Each row has the same number of $10 bills in it. So this row on the bottom has 5, and this is $50 total, which is 5 weeks. Up here, this bundle of 100 is 2 rows. So if we have 2 5s, we have a total of 10, or 10 weeks. So 10 weeks plus 5 weeks equals 15 weeks. It will take Sarah 15 weeks to earn $150. Not bad. Okay, let's take a look now at actual counting up strategies. We're going to count up from 776 to $900. Now, this may look familiar, where we draw and box our starting number, and then we're going to use we're going to count up using other symbols. But we need to use our 3 steps. So let's see. Step 1, it says to add ones to complete the 10. So if I add 1 1, I have 777. If I add 2 ones, I'm at 778. If I add 3 ones, I'm at 779. Let's make that look more like a 9. 9. And lastly, if I add 4 ones, I'm at 780, and 80 is a 10. So I've completed my 10. That's step 1. And this is all money. This is all money. So I've added $4, and I've gotten from $776 to $780. And I've completed step 1. I'm done counting by ones. Now I can count by tens if I want to, which I do, because I want to count using as few things as possible. So let's see. If I add a 10, I'm at $790. And I'm going to add another 10 because I want to complete my 100. Boom. I am now at $800. And there goes step 2. So let's recap. We started from our base number 776. Step 1 told us that we need to add $1 bills to complete the 10. We need to get to our next whole $10 bill. We did that. We added 4 $1 bills. We got from $776 to $780. Now that we're at $780, it's easier for us to count by tens. So I started counting by $10 bills. I added one $10 bill, and I got to 790. I added 2 $10 bills, and I got to 800. So step 2 is done. Step 2 tells us that we need to skip count by tens until we complete our 100. We're not done yet, though, because I'm at 800, and I want to get to 900. So now I need to add hundreds until I can get to 900. So I'm going to add 100 to 800, and I end up with $900. And step 3 is complete. So let's see. I made a bigger unit here, and I made a bigger unit here. And it's the same 3-step system we used when we were just doing basic base 10 numbers, except now we have dollar signs in front of them. Okay, today's topic, which is using a number line to skip count. Right here, I started with $776. Now, what we're doing is we're going to be using this number line to show us skip counting from $776 to $900. Now, we already did that hard part on the other side. We know from the last page that we need to add 4 ones, 2 tens, and 1 $100 bill. 4 $1 bills, 2 $10 bills, and 1 $100 bill in order to get from 776 to 900. But how does that look when we're using a number line? Well, actually, it's not that difficult at all. I'm actually going to start off by erasing this number up top because I want to rewrite it down here so it's nice and easy for us to see. Okay. And writing it in yellow, we're starting from $776. Okay. Now we learned we need to add 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Where did that get us? Right, 780. $780. From $780, we were able then to go ahead and start skip counting by tens. We do that twice. 2 tens. 1, 2. So where do we end up once we did that? Right, 800. And lastly, we then had to skip count by hundreds to get to our final number. And when we skip count, we add 1/100 to get us to $900. So see, on this, now that we're using a number line to count, what I'm not doing is spending a lot of time writing out each individual number. I'm just showing the benchmarks we made. Here's our starting number. We completed step 1, so here's the number we get to after step 1, which is counting up by ones. Next, we reach our next benchmark by doing step 2. We add tens till we complete the 100. Here's our benchmark number that we reached after doing step 2. And then we see step 3, which is count by hundreds to the needed 100, and here we are, our final result. Now notice, each time I'm adding by a different unit, the amount I'm skipping by gets bigger. These ones are much smaller jumps than these tens, and these ones are way smaller than that 100 jump. These 10 jumps are smaller than that 100 jump too. Okay, so in class today, we're going to go over some examples of skip counting using a number line. So I hope you were ready to go, and I hope you had a good morning.